Hello, everybody. You know what time it is? It's some Dragonkin The Banished time. Really excited to try this one out. It's one of the ARPGs I've been looking forward to for this year, so let's check it out and see what this game's all about, guys. All right, just had to set up some few things right here. So I think I'm gonna skip the prologue. This is the same prologue that was out in the demo, so I already got to play that part, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. All right, let's see. Looks like we got a couple of different characters over here. All right, so it's about the same as the demo. Okay. So pretty much we got a, looks like a berserker type. And we got, looks like a spellcaster. And we have someone who looks like some type of paladin, maybe a some type of lancer or something. Electrain, transformed by the blood of the kobold dragon, she dreams of a world which dragons and humans live side by side. Arcs of draconic lightning leap to her command and drive her enemies before her. She will make her dream a reality. So I did play a little bit of the Berserker in the demo, but I think I'm gonna try something out a little bit different. Okay, I think I'm gonna go spellcaster on this one, guys. So we'll go with Electrain. What's this? When I hit X. Oh. Very nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with Electrain.
Who knows? Perhaps the heroes that the Alliance of Men has been waiting for will be found among this unit's latest recruits.
Alright, before I get into this, let's see. Let's just set everything to medium. Yeah, balance should be fine. Let's just do that.
Finally, the trail picks up here, and the tracks are still fresh. We must be close.
All right. So it looks like we're gonna do an intro quest
They must
here.
think us far behind. As if they could think we'd let them go after they killed one of our own.
We'll avenge your brother, Yorn. Have no fear about that.
Apprentice, stay close to us and watch your back. Don't let any Dragonkin get the drop on you.
There
Gotcha.
they are. Nicely done, Son Khan.
They seem to have gathered here.
So that's why my brother was unable to get away. He was ambushed.
The Dragonkin in the plains are not usually so organized. They're congregating, plotting ambushes, laying traps. Something must surely have changed.
Then it's up to us to find out what that is.
I do like the theme of the game. Feels very medieval-esque. So far, I'm just breezing through the difficulty here. I wonder if is there like a difficulty slider here? UI audio controls.
It's a Dragonkin idol, and the ground, it's soaked in dragon's blood. Astria, what could this mean?
It's a place of worship.
Take cover! Dragonkin! They've come to defend their sanctuary!
Yeah, so far this has literally been a cakewalk. Just literally spamming one ability. As I say that, I'm taking damage.
Is anyone hurt? Sonkan? Apprentice?
Focus on discussing thoughts and opinions about the game industry. Yeah, I do. Streamer scope. Pretty cool. But I noticed you're streaming alone without many people. Your guys, what's good? Do you feel like you're truly going out of this kind of efficient? Into a space for more proactive and share thoughts with you.
We've discovered a new
Interesting
kind of
perspective.
dragonkin. Foul.
So far from here. Could the dragon...
There would have to be.
Let's see. I think I have to go over here. X fragments. Well, Scope, I just started the channel. Sorry, I was kind of glimpsing at your what you're saying right now. Yeah, I just started the channel. I do like streaming games that I enjoy playing. I really wanted to try out this game, for example. But yeah, I just started out the channel, so you know, those are interesting ideas. Definitely interesting ideas. I think having a chat, talking about the game industry and stuff like that is something that I would probably go into in the future. But right now, I'm just kind of getting the gist of it and just streaming some games that I'm looking forward to playing. But that's a really good question. That's probably like, I really do appreciate that question. Makes me it's an interesting perspective. Kind of like the way you think, though.
Would the Dragonkin really have crossed the plains solely to abduct followers? Are you certain, Sonkin? Was it really Blackmiller Wood?
I am a Congarati tracker. I would never mistake a plant. His statue is from Jaxara. There's no doubt in my mind.
If you're right, every soul in Jaxara may already be twisted into their service. Let us only hope they are not planning to launch an assault on Monteskai.
Yeah, Snuggles, the world does look pretty cool.
Over here. Let's follow the path back to Monteskai. There's not a moment to lose.
Sorry, Scope. I'm streaming right now, so I wouldn't be.
We need to convince the
I wouldn't
council
want to
to send us
join
a
right
mission to
now
Jaxara.
to chat,
If we
but
allow this cult
I
to
do
spread
really
even
appreciate your
further
opinion, though.
outside our walls,
Really makes me
the
think,
citizens
actually.
will
But
starve.
yeah, I think for streaming right now, I am
Should not be
definitely
difficult to
just
win the counselors over. They'll surely decide to
just
attack
want to
in
stream
force.
games that I want to play.
Perhaps it would be best to learn more about our enemy.
When it comes to
before rushing
videos,
in.
I like to just talk about
If we are to
content
root
and
out a
games that
cult
I
of
like
this size,
playing, really.
need to avoid
But
making any hasty
definitely the gaming
decisions.
industry chat,
There would
that's
be
a really
one
good
way to
idea.
learn
That's something
more
that
about
I
these
definitely would want to
creatures.
look into.
A reconnaissance mission. If we send a small group, they may go
All right, for sure.
unnoticed. A few
Thanks, Scope. I really
skilled
appreciate it,
soldiers
man.
need only
I'll
enter
hit you
their
up.
lands and target their sanctuaries and camps. Then we'll see how they respond.
Wait a moment. You're suggesting we all take part in this operation?
Of course. I'm not going to be risking my skin on my own.
These Dragonkin have already killed one of our group. It would be madness for all 5 of us to offer our necks to their blades. Only 4 of us are fit to breach enemy lands. 5 if you include the apprentice. Let's not take the risk of us all throwing ourselves into the lion's den.
And what exactly are you suggesting, Sun Quan? Facing this cult down with a party of 2 to 1,000?
Whether we're 2 or 5, we have no chance of eliminating all the corrupted. But their orders are delivered by a leader. If we were to cut off the serpent's head, so to speak, let's work with a group of 2. Make use of the element of surprise and rid ourselves of them before reinforcements arrive.
I wonder whether I wouldn't prefer a good old-fashioned melee instead.
So be it. The apprentice will accompany Sun Quan while we protect the borderlands around the Alliance. The apprentice will gain a bit of experience in the company of a tracker. All that leaves is the accolade, and to make her a dragon hunter officially.
Why worry about the formalities, Alaric? Just give her the scale of light already. Let's not hang about on ceremony.
These pledges may mean nothing to you, Nomad, but may I remind you that we are in Montesky, capital of the Order of the Eternal, and it is this order that, if I may say so, leads the Alliance, welcomed you into the city, and protects the scales of light. We have made enough compromises as it is.
So, your custom should be respected, to the detriment of our own?
Be reasonable, Tracker. Need I remind you that your caravans would no longer exist had we not closed the last gates of the Eternal? If we had truly wanted to be rid of your traditions, it would have happened long ago. You were able to profit through trade after taking neither side during the war that turned so many men against one another. Now that we are allies, why persist with this way of life when you could simply travel by gate? Sooner or later, Tracker, your people will need to change their ways.
And who are you to dictate how our ways should change?
That's enough, both of you. The war of men is ended.
Alright,
Do not
I
forget.
am
The dragons are the true enemy here.
not sure what this arrow's pointing me towards, but... Okay, I see. The council's at that door over there.
The Dragonkin number more than ever, and they are rapid.
Please forgive this intrusion, councillors. Alas, Grand Tracker, I fear I do not bring the news you are hoping for.
Speak, Hunter.
As you ordered, we found the Dragonkin that killed one of our own. In doing so, we discovered an ascendant cult, one which swells in number.
They are practicing corruption rituals in the plains around Montesky. According to Sun Quan, the idols they are using are from Jaxara, and the ground there was drenched in dragon's blood. I fear that their intentions have been made all too clear.
They have come to desecrate the plains? This close to Montesky? How have they been able to escape our notice for so long? We will need to act before they are able to launch an assault.
With your permission, Counselor, allow me to conduct a reconnaissance mission into enemy territory together with the apprentice. I know these lands well, since the Conqueror used to trade here.
2 hunters against an army of adepts? You cannot be serious.
The Dragonkin have flooded the plains de Clerval, and redoubled their assaults against my clan. This hunter strategy would allow us to combat them on several fronts.
This is so. Allow Sun Can and the apprentice to gather information at least. I will oversee them, and if there is need for it, we will call them back. I suggest we put our trust in our hunters, Auspex.
And what of the apprentice?
She is ready, Auspex.
Then your plan will have my support. High Priest Cornelis, proceed with the accolade.
Kneel, apprentice. Today, before the Eternal, you commit to our fight against the dragons until they draw their last breath, to hunting those who serve them, to sealing the breaches to their vile prison of Dracomundus forevermore, to ridding humanity of their corruption. As a token of your sacrifice, please take this scale of light. It is a relic of Miriel, the Drakiel who, long ago, managed to banish these ungodly creatures together with the Eternal. It will protect you from the corrupting influence of their voices. Today, it will make you a protector of humanity, a blade of the Eternal, a hunter of dragons.
I like to be a hunter of
Arise,
dragons.
hunter. Non Draco sit mihi dukes. Let not the dragon guide me.
All right. Let's talk to her.
Come and find me at the jail before leaving Montescae. Since Sun Can and yourself will be on your own in the Jaxara swamp, we are prepared to offer you our support.
Sounds like a
The
plan.
Grand Tracker and I have pooled the Order's resources and Kongirat's expertise to give you a decisive advantage. To meet the dragon's strength with our own, we have raised the first tame wormling.
And we have taught.
Grand Tracker, be reasonable. Nobody has ever been able to tame a dragon. This creature is dangerous.
You are right, to a point. Raising it was not enough. To control these beasts of draconic perversion, we needed to purify and subject them to the power of the light. We used blessed seals to do just that. It is not their chains that keep them subjugated, Tracker, but rather our faith in the Eternal.
This wormling will accompany the new hunter. Your first mission promises to be a challenging one, and I am in no hurry to be called for a new accolade. And innovation is one of the core values of our clan, Sun Can. I wager your opinion will change once you've seen this creature at work.
With all respect, Grand Tracker, I highly doubt it.
Looks like a prologue within a prologue so far. I don't think there's an FOV slider. I think it just randomly increases and decreases depending on where you go in the map.
For you here.
Alright, so I guess I'm going to the jail. What a nice, pleasant jail this is. Alright, so I guess I will select a wormling. It's not permanent, so you choose to sue you. Return to the watchman at the jail to choose another. Okay. Alright, guys. What wormling should I select? What catches my attention? I think we're gonna go with the first one. Oh, okay. So upon activation, the wormling sends an ice projectile straight ahead. This one propelling large explosive projectile towards its enemies. Okay. Inflicting damaging has a chance to poisoning. Okay, I see. Lightning. I think I'm gonna go with actually the Call of the Tempest. Earning its own evidence, level up the same way. To open the Wormling menu and find out more. Skills can be assigned. Character skill via the ancestral rules. Okay. You can switch out the Wormling from the city jail. Alright. Alright, cool. Very nice. Each attribute grants specific stat bonuses. Certain stages also grant a choice of passive skills. Remember, passive skills can be changed at any time. Wormling has its own equipment that can be crafted in the city. Alright. Let's equip. Who's this?
This wormling will add its power to your attacks. Now, Hunter, let us rid ourselves of the cult that is poisoning the Jaxara swamp.
Keep an eye on your wormling. I don't like to see the Order getting involved in the clan's research. I often adventured in the Jaxara swamp, and I believe I know a village there where we can begin our search. Keep your scale close. The dragon's whispers are louder here, in Dragonkin territory.
You now travel around the city more quickly and influence its development. Use the right stick key to access the city management menu and fast travel. Okay. Go to the plains of Domistria. So let's get out of here. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like how there's no loading screen. That's actually pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of how Throne and Liberty does it. Oh, that's a loading screen. So maybe it's just, it does that per zone.
We must remain vigilant. This part of the plains has not been cleared. No doubt it will be infested with Dragonkin. Damn it. We'll have to fight our way through here. Marauders have taken the village.
The farm to the east is being attacked. I beg of you.
Looters?
Yes, but they're not alone. They have monstrous creatures with them.
Dragonkin. They likely corrupted the Marauders, catching them unawares while they were looting abandoned settlements.
We were helping the priest restore the old stone gateway near the farm when they appeared out of nowhere.
We'll head over there and help him. Now flee. Head for Montesky. Hells. I recognize this cursed priest. It's Jerome, Cornelis' right-hand man, and the only civilian to possess a scale of light. Yorn's brother was killed while protecting this undeserving underling. We always found him holed up in the most sinister of places, studying Dragonkin spells for the Meridius.
Alright, that's level 3. I'm assuming I would have... Call of the Tempest. Let's just drop it there. I think it's indicating that this cannot be used. Yeah. Lots applied.
To me, hunters! These villains have brought the Dragonkin upon us.
Hells, Jerome. Where's the rest of your escort?
I gave them the order to evacuate the villagers while I did what I could to buy them some time.
You mad fool. Think yourself a dragon hunter now, do you? In the Eternal's name, keep your distance.
Thank you for helping me out of that tight spot, hunters.
What are you doing here, Jerome? Restoring a gate, or so say the villagers? Don't tell me it's a gate of the Eternal.
Well, in truth, follow me and you'll understand.
So, will you tell us what's going on?
The Dragonkin cast some manner of spell upon this gate. Nobody knows precisely what they intended to do, but Meridius Cornelis is afraid they may yet put it to twisted purpose. The gates of the Eternal are connected to one another by the great light lamps, which the Order once used itself back during the time of the War of Men. They were sealed when the Kongarati trackers joined the Alliance.
We need to break this spell.
Indeed. And to do so, we need to reopen this gate and reconnect it to the city using a scale of light. That's why I was dispatched here.
I don't believe a word. The Council could never have approved this decision. Grand Tracker Eula would have opposed it.
And yet I truly did receive such orders, Tracker. We cannot leave the gate at the mercy of our enemies. To rid ourselves of this spell, we will need to channel divine energy to re-establish its connection. Then, the Dragonkin will no longer be able to approach it.
I don't like this. The decision would have come from the Council. I suggest we look for another solution.
The Dragonkin have likely already corrupted other gates hunters. Time is not on our side. I will explain our present situation to the Council personally. For now, it should be enough to use your scale of light to break the spell. This gate should then immediately link up with its twin in Montesky.
Alright, let's purify it.
Oh, magnificent. I will return to Montesky and inform the Council. If you discover any other corrupted gates, do not allow the Dragonkin to get close to them. Good hunting, both of you, and may the dragon never tempt you.
Well, Alaric, have we made enough compromises now? Let us set off again. We have a cult and its adepts to dispose of.
Return to the road leading to the Jakasara swamps. There you go. That's what I need to do, is add some of these attribute points. Okay. I think attack, or actually, you know what? Cost reduction's always good. So is attack. I think I'll do this. I'll add maybe 2 here, and then let's add about, let's say, about 3. Armor and barrier, armor and attack. Let's just go with the cost reduction at something like that. That's good.
We've crossed the frontier. If we were to remove our scale of light now, we risk falling prey to the dragon's whispers and the corruption.
You're dragon hunters, aren't you? By the Eternal, please, spare me. I'm human still.
You've drunk dragon's blood.
I don't know. It's been weeks since Dragonkin corrupted our water. Some of us have surrendered to it already. I hear their voices. Those of the Dragonkin. That of the dragon. Oh, they're in my head. Save me. Please, please, make them stop. I beg of you.
You can hear not only the voice of dragons, but also those of Dragonkin?
I hear them all, I tell you. The adepts and the hostages they took from Demistia. They'll never be silenced. Never. And the prisoners. Oh, the prisoners. And their constant attempts to break their spirits. To corrupt them, just like us.
You claim to always hear the voices of the Dragonkin. Have you overheard where they're keeping their hostages?
I hear them, but I refuse to listen. I don't want to lose my mind.
I'm afraid it's too late. There is dragon's blood running through your veins. You're lost already. But even so, you can help the others to escape your fate.
Am I going to die?
Yes, you are going to die.
I will stay by your side. I will help you. As for the rest, don't forget those people that are dear to you.
You're right. I want to give them a chance.
We still know almost nothing about these Dragonkin. Where have they come from? What powers does their blood impart? Whose orders are they following? I'll watch over this poor soul and try to find out where the hostages are being held. As for you, see if you can gather a node, an egg, some corrupted flesh, anything the Grand Tracker may be able to study. We know little of the effects of Viridian Dragon's blood, and these corrupted appear to have gorged themselves on it.
Good old fetch quests. You can never ever not have a good fetch quest. I would say so far the game starts off pretty slow. Just seems like we're going through kind of a, you know, a story narrative and doing some fetch quests. Granted, this is the campaign, but The environment in this area does look pretty cool, though. I kind of like the whole, looks like kind of like a Amazon swamp type of level. Did I just auto-equip that? I sure did. Nice. Let's see, looks like a bunch of materials. I would assume that there's some type of crafting in this game. What is that over there, though, and why is it not letting me grab it? Maybe if I... No? Okay, that's pretty cool. They're pretty much portals after you cleanse them. I'm assuming that you would go back to these areas to farm or do things like that in the end game after this campaign. This lightning ability is pretty cool. I kind of like it. Has really nice visual effects. It seems like it spreads. As soon as you hit one, it looks like it spreads onto the next. Very slowly. Let's see. Yeah, well, it doesn't spread. It just goes into one direction. Alright, now it's getting interesting. A little bit more enemies. We're getting a little bit of different diverse types of enemies here. Looks like we're getting some ranged elites and then different types of trash. I think it's very easy to get a little lost around here. I don't know. Visit the nomad camp. Pretty nice view distance. I really like the design. You know, this level reminds me of, you know what, Act 1 of Path of Exile 2. There's one specific area in Act 1 that looks like this. It looks really cool. Pretty much the same concept. I think that left trigger is like my ultimate. I'm not too sure though. It kind of shoots out missiles and kind of in a circular kind of motion. I think I'm going the right way. I'm just kind of going around and just killing mobs, but it says to go to a camp, but I'm wondering if I need to, you know, portal out of here. Alright, that is level 6. This is the game. Oh, that sucks. The game doesn't let you pause fully when you're trying to make upgrades or adjust some things on your character. That's not the best, but you know what? The way this feels too, you know what game that this reminds me of? Lost Ark. This gives me, especially in like the towns, kind of gives me a little like Lost Ark vibes here. Okay, so I can fast travel. So what we need to do is unmasking the enemy. Is it in this area? Looks like it's gonna be outside. So we'll just go back here.
I'm happy to see that you came out the other side alive. Give me the flesh sample. I will take it to the Grand Tracker once she is finished with Meridius Cornelis. Follow me.
I never doubted your common sense, Grand Tracker. I knew we would be able to find a compromise.
There's no point in trying to flatter me, Meridius.
We have returned, Grand Tracker.
Did you complete your mission?
We identified the location of the Adepts. These Dragonkin are capable of communicating through thought, like bees from the same hive. We took care to take a few samples before heading further into the swamp.
You've shown excellent initiative, hunters. This may well allow us to learn more about these monsters and their powers of corruption.
I'm afraid we don't have much time. A villager told us the Dragonkin have taken hostages, and he showed us where they're being held at this very moment. We must act without delay.
How were they able to tell you this?
The Dragonkin had corrupted the swamp water. The poor soul had dragon's blood already flowing through his veins. That was...
Grand Tracker, if the Dragonkin were behind the disappearances you told me about, the men you dispatched to the plains are heading straight into danger. Worse yet if the enemy can organize from a distance.
You are not wrong, High Priest. Sun Can, return to Jaxara at once. I'm tasking you with finding and freeing the hostages. Keep a low profile, do not take any unnecessary risks, and try your best to bring them back alive. As for you, set off and see if you can find my trackers. If they are still alive, you will find them in the plains close to the hamlet of Pont Noir. Once you're done, return to the Jaxara swamp so you can assist Sun Can.
Show me your map, and I'll show you where to find us.
Wow, interesting. So they literally have all of these difficulties. So the question is, though, they let you start... Wow, they let you start on any difficulty. Okay. Let's just change it to hard for now. That's pretty cool, though. So no restrictions, you can do any difficulty at any time. That's really nice. Alright, so I need to visit this merchant shop. Let's see. I would assume... Oh, it's right over here. Okay. And what do I need to buy? Is this quest just telling me to go visit the merchant? Most likely. Sell your equipment from the inventory. There's nothing in here. Before I do that, though, ice damage. This would be an upgrade. Attack 40 maximum energy. Attack would be 30. Ice damage 2%. Okay. Yeah, everything should be fine. Get rid of that. Go to the village of the plains. Okay, so it doesn't allow you. It's not gonna be here. Probably gonna be in the world map. Where are we exactly? Okay, I see. The plains is just below the city. So let's just go back to the camp. Okay, so I can't go over here. I guess I can go towards the other end. I'm always pressing B like I'm trying to evade, but I forgot it's right stick in this game. Kind of doesn't feel very natural for me. But I'll get used to it. Okay, looks like we got something here. Yep, we got an upgrade for a chest. Let's put this on her. Got another tunic. It's not as good. So let us continue here. We got some more angry, looks like villagers. Let's go ahead and take care of them. And on we go.
We've been betrayed. The Dragonkin have destroyed the bridge. We need to push them back, no matter what!
Wait. I thought there was way more villagers. Oh, okay, they're all sitting over here. For a second though, I thought, well, I think, do I have NPCs helping me out? I just feel like they just disappeared.
A dragon hunter. Providence has sent you to us.
I mean,
War threatens to be overrun.
Flee from here, Dragonkin! These lands belong to mankind!
There are too many! Every man for himself! Get out of here, now!
all right.
We're indebted to you, Hunter. All we expected to face off against her was marauders. It seems they've been delivering hostages to the corrupted for months. But faced with Dragonkin, but we had no chance. These fanatics tried to keep a low profile up until now. Once they sensed their cover was blown, they didn't even try to hide. We'll return to Grand Trekker Eula now. May your hunt go well.
I was only able to save a handful of prisoners. Most of the rest had already succumbed to the dragon's call. I will lead them to safety. You continue the search. If any of the hostages shows even the slightest sign of mutation, kill them without hesitation. There is only one outcome for those whose bodies have already been corrupted by dragon's blood. As soon as I'm done, I'll take a gate of the Eternal and join you.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see how crazy it can possibly get with all these modifiers that you can use in the ancestral grid. I think it's gonna be really, really nice to see the full potential of your character in the later levels, for sure. It does feel a little slow though, but... Oh wow, I almost died right there. I need to get out of here. Let me just dodge this guy. All right. Okay. Attack.
One of... No, no. Out of my head, dragon!
I'm not sure if you get anything for collecting all these, or if you get an achievement, but another thing that reminds me of is from Guild Wars 2. I personally remember when you go through each zone, you would try to find all those, and you would get rewards out of it, or like hero points or something like that. So.
How can I ever thank you, Hunter?
Yeah, I mean, so far, just a lot of very basic quests or very basic missions. Haven't fought any meaningful bosses yet. Granted, I feel like it's still early, but it's been pretty slow so far. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a progressive story, and you know, it looks like this narrative is leading to somewhat something, but I think for an ARPG you definitely want to, you know, add some some impactful boss battles or something like that. At least, you know, at least one at the start.
Cursed is Dragonkin. Good luck, Hunter. Bring them down to the very last. May the dragon never guide us.
I still don't know what this is, unless I already, I don't know.
Thank you. I can't thank you enough. I'm finally gonna leave this ill-fated place. You've opened a gate of the Eternal, haven't you? We saw the flash of light from here. Don't worry about me.
The Dragonkin, they are up to something. They've gathered the other prisoners in the mire, perhaps 100 paces to the east, at the bottom of the platform.
Okay, so talents. This menu allows you to view your character's talents. Talents are the ultimate passive skill. Talents are earned and obtained via a point system. Each talent has several ranks with stacking effects. Some even offer exclusive bonuses. At the highest rank, a rank is unlocked once you have a certain number of points. Okay. Talent points come from the Wormling and various pieces of the equipment. Alright. Increases the size of the area effect. The Oracle gains vision points each second, but takes more damage. Status effect on an enemy, inflicts long-lasting control marks. Let's go with arcane instability. Let's see. Oh, I don't have any points. I guess we'll wait later. Oh man, that is so much better. It literally took me this whole time to find the right button for this. Is there something in the settings to UI to make this a little bit more hollow? Let's see. Loot display. Doesn't look like it. No, I don't think so. Oh well. Yeah, I know, Snuggles. It literally took me an hour. I'm literally like I literally feel like an old man right now, literally just like going to the map and just like slowly looking at looking at where I need to go. When I could just literally have a hotkey button right here. Okay, so this is a dead end, so I gotta go the other way. Yeah, I know. It is better late than never.
One of us, we are him. One of us, we are him.
One of us. One of us. Alright, now we're talking. We got a boss battle, finally. After almost 2 hours. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I see. You need to kill them. If you don't kill them, they're just gonna regenerate the shield. Alright guys, our first boss battle of Dragonkin The Banished, and it is a big giant frog with a spear. Who's just trying to poke at me. Hey, I'm right here, little guy. Oh, I'm right here. And that's it. Epic boss battle. I feel like leading up to that, it was really cool. But the initial boss battle was very underwhelming.
Bless you, Hunter. Alas, the other prisoners did not survive. We saw their remains. They suffered the same fate as Egbert.
The poor soul prayed all night in hopes of being rescued. For the love of the Eternal, get us out of here. I don't want to die.
I know, definitely Snuggles.
Your scale of Miriel, Hunter. Does it give you the power to open the gates of the Eternal?
There's one not far from here. It is near where we were being held captive. Follow us.
Well, you guys are following me. I thought I was gonna follow you guys. Okay, so I can't go through here. And, okay, so I need to go on top of this little bridge right here. Just give me 1 second, guys. Just need to stretch my back over here. Well, I will say though, you can't really expect much of campaigns and ARPGs. You know, not every campaign is going to be like a Diablo 4 or you know, or a Path of Exile 2. I mean, the game is in early access too, so you know, things are subject to definitely change. You know, I feel like they, you know, at the start of the game, they could definitely add a little bit more. It feels... it feels very slow. I mean, I can't really put my finger on it right now, but I'll continue to play it.
No more?
Oh no, Hunter, not yet. These fanatics obeyed the orders of a dragon that roamed the swamp and laid its eggs in its victims' corpses.
Head back to Monteskai. You'll be safe there.
And you? What will you do?
We will need to destroy the eggs of the dragon in charge of these abominations. Only then will we be able to prevent an invasion.
The Dragonkin will do all they can to stop you. It's as though they are as one with the dragon. What one sees, all see.
I very much hope so. For now, do as I say. Take this gate and remain in Monteskai until instructed otherwise. The dragon will likely fight with all its strength to protect its eggs. Do you feel up to hunting down your first trophy? Let us turn the Dragonkin's voices against them. I'll lure them into attacking me at their shelters. Once the path is clear, make the most of this chance and destroy the eggs. I'd wager the dragon will know as soon as we take its treasured eggs. Once it shows itself, face it down before it can call for reinforcements. I'll come and lend you a hand as soon as I'm able to clear a path through.
And it's hard to escape these things. That does really strong AoE damage. Alright. That's no good. This is better. It's like the same dress that I had last time. While inflicting damage, the skill has a chance of generating a shockwave, inflicting physical damage. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and try shockwave out. We can put it down here. Yeah, you know, one thing that I have noticed is the music keeps on replaying. It's literally the same soundtrack over and over and over again. It that really takes away from the immersion of the level. I think I missed the quest down here. Okay, now just looks like we got one more. All right, that's all of them. Oh, now I have to I have to destroy another 3. Surprises, surprises.
One of us. You killed one of us.
Ah. Entered the arena. Oh. Can this be it, guys? Can this be an epic boss battle? And where is this arena? It's straight ahead. Alright guys, here it is. We finally made it. An epic boss battle. Oh! Oh, that is hard to escape. And I'm dead. Okay. Alright. We got him about at 50%. Gotta watch out for my health here, as I'm taking a lot of damage. Okay, so my attacks have a cap on distance because I can't kite him too far. I think I'm just gonna literally just auto attack him. It's a lot of AoEs around. Let me just... Is this a bug? Wait. I can't respawn. What is this? Are we going into a cutscene while it says I'm dead? Okay, now I'm now I'm back. And that's why it's in early access, guys. To be fair, I literally died once I killed the boss. It literally went into a cutscene as soon as I literally went on like 0 health. Now I'm just killing a bunch of trash here. I guess I need to find my way out. Alright, there's loot here. And I'm free. I would say, Snuggles, that it was a lot better than the first boss. Now I'm questioning if that was even a boss. It may have been like a mini boss or something.
One of us. One of us. We are me. So, you have lost the Dracul scale that kept you safe from my powers. The scale from that traitor, Muriel, who preferred to remain subjugated under the yoke of the Eternal. How alone you must feel, Hunter. Do you know just how many supposed heroes have already won the scale that now belongs to you? Dvalin, Atir. I wonder whether I am the only one who remembers their names. You are nothing in the eyes of the Eternal. Join me. You will never be alone again. You will matter. You will be one of us. I am Kalorang, Dragon Lord of the Jungle, and I'm dying to find you again. Your flesh and your bone.
Hunter, snap out of it.
Looks like that dragon has found some interest in me.
Good to have you back with us, Hunter. I'm afraid you've been called to appear before the council. Hurry up and pull yourself together. You must present yourself at the hearing, quickly.
And this dangerous incompetence Grand Tracker. It was a priceless relic, you hear me?
Find me another hunt.
Hunter, you lost the Drakil scale we entrusted to you. One of the rare relics of the noble Miriel. Discovered here even before Monteskai had been founded. For centuries, these scales have guided us through the shadows. The transgression you have committed is simply unforgivable. You are not deserving of the title we bestowed on you. Henceforth, I recommend that you be stripped of your rank and replaced immediately.
Hey, buddy. I might join that dragon. Better not say that.
Are you aware that this hunter was responsible for defeating the most powerful dragonkin we'd ever encountered?
Exactly. Come on, dude. Line up.
Or that she discovered a dragon that had kept its existence from us until now? What more could you ask for, de Clairval?
Unrealistic expectations.
So you're coming to her defense? This feather-brained fool nearly corrupted themselves.
Well, that's not really nice.
Where is this confidence in her coming from, Hunter?
I've seen her at work, facing the dragonkin that led the cult in the swamp. I've seen her resist the corruption against this new banished lord, despite having lost the scale. May the dragon never guide me. That's the motto we live by, isn't it?
This hunter also rescued several of my trackers, freed hostages, and gathered essential information for us. It is not so much whether we are able to trust her that is the problem, Auspex, but rather the lack of trust on your part.
I appeal to you, Meridius. Would you show such clemency towards the guilty party as these two?
I have faith in the Eternal, who would not have granted her the strength to triumph against such a dragonkin if she was not, at the very least, worthy of being given a second chance.
So be it. And what will you do about the scale that was lost because of her?
The hunter will be tasked with finding the scale that she lost. In the meantime, she will be entrusted with the scale held by my servant, Diluculum Jerome.
Sheesh. Yeah, let's just look for Jerome.
That was no easy task, winning de Clairval over. You realize he has much more weight than the three of you combined.
I'm not blind, Sun Can. But you'd be better off staying out of politics. You're a dragon hunter. Try not to forget that.
You've come for the scale, is that it? Here it is. I'm entrusting it to you, since the hunt demands it. Please, take good care of it.
Our hunters, our research, our ability to push the dragons back, all of this rests on the scales of Miriel. We cannot, you can no longer afford to make any mistakes.
You must recover the scale, no matter the cost. Do not let the dragon that almost enthralled you last time take it from you.
For all we know, the dragonkin may not be able to touch the scales of light. Touching one would cut them off from their master's voices, and they would be instantly consumed. Let us hope yours is still in the spot where it was taken from you.
Do not underestimate the intelligence of dragons. Such obstacles will not stop them if they manage to cast a spell on the gates of the Eternal. Who knows for what foul ends they could use our relic.
You are right. Nobody knows how far the jungle of Kala reaches. The cult you disbanded in the swamp may have been nothing compared with the threat now facing the Alliance.
Let's meet again in the jungle of Kala. I had to purify a gate of the Eternal to bring you back to Monteskai. That will be our starting point.
Wait a moment, hunters.
Make it quick, Meridius. We're short on time.
Once you have tracked down the scale of Miriel, bring it to me before meeting with the Council. With one of those relics, I can prove at least one of my theories relating to Dracomund. But say nothing about this to...
Why would you not trust the Council? Everyone knows that you study the Dragonkin already.
Oh, it is not the Council that worries me. It is Auspex de Clerval that I would rather keep my distance from. Too often he appears to meddle in the affairs of anyone who does not blindly obey him. I had to move heaven and earth to convince him to let me study our enemy. And I fear he will prove to be just as inflexible on the topic of the Drachial scale.
Very well. We will do what you ask, Merid.
It's jungle time, baby.
Let us go and inspect the place where you fell. It is possible that the Dragonkin will be there waiting for us, since the dragon knows that you lost your scale.
So far, this feels like Act 1 of Path of Exile. Just like a couple of zones, if anything.
There are Dragonkin prints all over the place, and your scale has disappeared. De Clerval was right. They found a way to seize it. We must learn how they did it, and where they headed next. Dragonkin, we've walked right into a trap. Those prints are small indeed. No doubt those of a child. The creatures must realize they are very much easier to persuade than their elders. They make use of their innocence. These ruins. There's an old rumor among my clan that these are the remains of a city built at the dawn of time. Nobody knows what caused it to fall, nor what came of those who lived there.
I feel like you run out of mana way too fast. I don't know what it is. It's just I feel like the abilities aren't as impactful. But it's still early, so. She is really squishy. I will say that. Yeah, this ability is a lot better. Some good AoE damage right there.
Dragonkin tracks stop here, almost as though magicked away. Unless they themselves walked into a trap set by those who once lived here. If these people had dragon blood among their number, they could have placed enchantments upon the city to protect it. And I doubt the Grand Tracker knows anything about it either. Jaxara is a little-known land. Let us explore the ruins and see if we can't clear up this matter.
Okay, I think I'm gonna call it right here, guys. Definitely, I would say right now for Dragonkin The Banished, the game, it's getting slowly better. Obviously, it's still really early into the game. Definitely has potential with deep customizations. The ancestral grid seems pretty cool. I can see it being really fun to add different modifiers and different abilities around the grid and do a lot of crazy stuff later on. The campaign is just dragging right now, but it's starting to get more interesting, and I would assume that the higher the difficulty, the more challenging it would be. I mean, I think right now for me, having it at hard difficulty is a pretty good start. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining in on the stream, and make sure to like the stream if you enjoy this type of content, and